Well, hey guys, Joe with Boiler Commander. Wanted to do a video on the Inkbird. A lot of people are looking at that as an option on their wood boiler to control it, to log it, graph it, that sort of fun stuff. I want to show you how I use mine, the automations that are on there. Not a lot of people are using that feature that I know of. I just wanted to show you how I've got mine set up, and hopefully that can make yours, your wood boiler experience work a little better. So I'm going to pop open my Inkbird app. There's my outdoor wood boiler. I use it on a lot of stuff. Obviously, my hot tub, garage shop, freezers, refrigerators. It's an awesome tool. For 50 bucks, it's got a lot of features, a lot of power for that $50 item. So I'm going to hop into my wood boiler. Got it set to 175 degrees. It's in cooling mode because it went a few degrees over. That's why the page is blue. That's going to be the difference in the pages if you weren't familiar. If it's orange, it's in heating mode. If it's blue, it's gone over its temp to where the cooling differential kicked in, and now it's in cooling mode. Go up to the three dots in the upper right. Here's my device information. This is how you can relabel it. Note, this is where you can put your offline notification, that sort of thing. That's where you're going to get your alerts for your device. In the settings, right now mine has a 15-degree heating difference, 5-degree cooling difference. That's why the page is blue right now, because it went 5 degrees over my set point. That turns on my dump heat in the shop. If the wood boiler goes over a certain number of degrees, especially in the summer, that gets rid of my heat. So that just plugs into the cooling port of the Inkbird 308 Wi-Fi. My high temp alarm value 200, low temp alarm 155. That's important. Gonna tell you how we use that later. Obviously, the refrigeration delays, temperature calibration, that stuff we don't use. If you had your freezer or refrigerator, you could use it for that. Go back. Get out of there. So now I'm going to show you how to set up automations. These are simple. On the smart button at the bottom by the home page, press that. You're going to see I have a bunch of them set up already. So basically, you can set the Inkbird up to run different automations based off of outdoor conditions, whether it's the temperature outside, how windy it is, whether it's sunny or cloudy, lots of different features. So I'm going to show you how I set up some of mine. The top one up here, this is my below zero boiler set point. That's one of the last ones I added. I'll hop into that one right away to show you how that's set up. So anytime it's below 0 degrees, then my outdoor wood boiler setting is 190 degrees. The difference value is 30, so that means it kicks in at 160, heats to 190. Under validity scope, I also have a condition. The wind has to be greater than 7 meters a second. So that basically means it's got to be below 0 degrees. The wind has to be blowing 21 miles an hour, and then it will turn that feature on. So it's going to change my wood boiler set point and bring it up to 190 degrees. Discard my changes. I'm not going to do any of that. Now you notice I have the below 0 boiler set point. I have a mid-season, a winter set point, and a summer set point. So those are all different temperatures I run my boiler at based off of what it's like outside. So I range from 175 as a low to 190 degrees as a maximum. That saves a pile of wood just on that. Wood boiler runtime, how much heat is pushed into your water, how long your boiler operation is really just sitting there idle, or if it's keeping your coal bed going because your boiler maybe chokes out too often. You can set up all those differentials, the boiler water set point, everything, to run off of the outdoor temp to make sure that your boiler keeps operating, or it burns less wood, or it changes temperature to meet your load, any of those things. Super simple, already in here. As well as I used to sell something for the Boiler Commander called the Cold Bed Saver. I figured out a way to do it in the Inkbird, so now it's a freebie. You go buy an Inkbird, here you go, this is how you set it up. Now when this condition is met, I'm going to look at that Remember I said in the beginning it was important to our 155 degree, my low temp set point, that's when I get an alarm. So now when it hits 150 degrees, then I'm going to set the wood boiler temperature to 40 degrees. So that's going to shut the boiler off and save my coal bed. So then when it does that, added a condition in here, sorry, that when it's heating, the only time it can run this automation is when it's heating. So that means it's trying to heat it up. It still drops down to 150. Now the boiler set point goes to 40. So after that happens, I need to shut this feature off because when I come back, I want to set that back up and I don't want it to immediately go back to 40 degrees. So that's my CBS disable, cold bed saver disable. That is going to operate anytime the outdoor wood boiler is set to 40 degrees. Then coal bed saver is disabled. So now you're going to say, well, kind of want it to turn back on by itself, right? Absolutely. So this is the enable. You're going to go to your wood boiler, fill it back up, set the temp set point on your Inkbird up to 175, 180, wherever the heck, whatever value you decide. It's going to turn your fan back on. Everything is going to run the way it should. So now, when the outdoor wood boiler low temp alarm turns off, then the coal bed saver is going to be enabled. So it's going to enable that piece back up again. So hopefully this helps you guys a little bit. Didn't want to make this video too long. Figured at this point, I'm going to start doing a lot more of these videos just with simple things, tips and tricks that I do for my own wood boiler, as well as other boiler commander pieces coming up. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Leave some comments, anything you want me to add in boiler commander and videos, or things to talk about, discuss about wood boilers and how I look at operating them, or what pieces I run the boiler commander for. By all means, put some questions in there. And I hope you guys have a great day. Burn on.